Ever find yourself like hitting complete purchase online and wondering how that recommendation engine just knew you needed that new gadget?
Yeah.
That's AI quietly working in the background.
Right.
You sent us a bunch of articles about AI wanting to go beyond the ChatGPT hype, and I gotta say, some of this stuff is both fascinating and a little unnerving.
It is true. AI often feels like this futuristic concept, but it's more woven into our lives than we realize.
Yeah.
The real question is, what happens when something that powerful becomes increasingly commonplace?
Right.
What does it mean for our jobs, our privacy,
Yeah.
even our sense of what's real?
Okay, so first let's get a handle on what we're actually talking about.
Sure.
The AI equation had a pretty straightforward definition: computers mimicking human behavior to make decisions.
Okay.
But hold on, one of the articles mentioned AI's roots go back to the 1940s.
Wow.
McCulloch and Pitch, Rinsky and Edmonds.
Yeah.
I had no idea those early neural networks were the granddaddies of all this.
It's really striking is how those foundational ideas have exploded into this incredibly complex landscape of AI today.
Yeah.
And you're right, ChatGPT is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
It sparked this huge wave of interest, but focusing solely on that would be like trying to understand the ocean by looking at one wave.
So help me navigate this ocean then. The articles mention generative AI and machine learning.
Okay.
What are those exactly?
Imagine a computer program that can not only process information, but actually create new content based on what it's learned.
Okay.
That's generative AI in a nutshell.
So,
Think of it like a digital artist that's absorbed millions of paintings and can now generate its own unique artwork.
and ChatGPT fits into that category, right?
Exactly.
It's generating text based on all the data it's been trained on.
Uh-huh.
But the article mentioned something called the transformer model from a 2017 Google paper.
Yeah.
Is that what makes it tick?
The transformer model was a game changer because it introduced this concept of attention in neural networks.
Okay.
Essentially, it allows AI to process information in a more human-like way, focusing on the most relevant parts of a dataset.
Interesting.
It's like the difference between skimming a book and carefully reading and analyzing each chapter.
So is ChatGPT the only AI using this attention superpower?
Not at all.
Okay.
This technology is powering a whole ecosystem of AI systems.
Wow.
Google, Gemini, Claude, ErnieBot, Grok Llama.
So many.
These are just a few of the players vying for a spot in the AI arena.
Wow, it's like a whole AI family tree I never knew existed. Okay, what about machine learning?
Right.
That was another big term in the articles you sent.
Machine learning is all about training computers to find patterns in data and make predictions.
Okay.
It's like teaching a computer to recognize a cat in a picture by showing it thousands of examples.
Got it.
Eventually, it learns to distinguish a cat from a dog, a car, or a houseplant.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this all connects.
Good.
But the articles also mentioned that AI isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
Right.
In fact, some of it is downright scary.
Yeah, that's the double-edged sword of any powerful technology,
Right.
is how we use it,
Yeah.
how we prepare for the consequences that truly matters.
Let's dive into those consequences then.
Okay.
Job displacement was a big one that jumped out at me.
Yep.
The McKinsey Global Institute predicted 800 million jobs lost by 2030, though another study put it at a mere 300 million.
Right.
Still, either way, that's a massive shift in the workforce.
And it's not just factory workers or truck drivers.
Yes.
AI is increasingly capable of performing tasks that were once thought to be exclusive to humans, like writing code, analyzing financial data, even diagnosing diseases.
One article even mentioned UPS laying off 12,000 employees as they lean more into AI.
Yeah.
That's a real-world example of how this is already playing out.
It is.
What happens to all those people whose livelihoods are disrupted?
That's a question that keeps a lot of people up at night.
Yeah.
It forces us to rethink our education systems, our social safety nets, and
Yeah.
even our concept of work itself.
And then there's the privacy issue.
Right.
I mean, we're already bombarded with targeted ads and data tracking, but it feels like AI takes it to a whole new level.
It does.
One article described it as Big Brother on steroids,
Ooh.
which honestly sent chills down my spine.
The power of AI to collect, analyze, and legalize massive amounts of data is unprecedented.
It is.
It raises serious questions about who has access to that information, how it's being used, and what safeguards are in place to protect individual privacy.
The article even mentioned companies using AI to track our every move, our purchases, even how fast we walk.
I know, it's crazy.
Is there anything we can do to maintain some semblance of privacy in this AI-driven world?
That's the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Striking a balance between the benefits of AI and the fundamental right to privacy.
Right.
Transparency and control over our own data are key, but it's an ongoing battle in the digital age.
Okay, so we've got job losses and privacy concerns.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's this whole hallucination thing with AI.
Yeah.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but the article gave some pretty unsettling real-world examples.
It's not about AI seeing ghosts,
Okay.
but rather generating outputs that are factually incorrect or completely fabricated.
So like made up.
Think of it like an AI having a brain fart.
Okay.
Except the consequences can be much more serious.
Like that law professor who was falsely accused of sexual harassment by ChatGPT.
Right.
Or the lawyer who cited cases that didn't even exist, all thanks to AI hallucinations.
Exactly.
It's enough to make you question everything you read or see online.
These examples underscore the importance of critical thinking in the age of AI.
Yeah.
We can't blindly trust the information generated by these systems.
All right.
Verification and fact-checking become even more crucial.
All right, so we've got job losses, privacy invasion, and AI making stuff up.
Uh-huh.
This is starting to sound pretty dystopian. But what about the good stuff?
Yeah.
The articles did mention some potential benefits of AI.
Right.
Where do those fit in?
It's easy to get caught up in the potential downsides, but let's not forget that AI is a tool.
Okay.
It's up to us to use it wisely and ethically.
Right.
And when we do, the possibilities are truly remarkable.
Okay, I'm ready for some good news.
All right.
Tell me about the upside of AI.
One of the most promising aspects is the potential for AI to enhance efficiency and productivity in virtually every field.
Okay.
Imagine AI systems that can automate mundane tasks, analyze massive data sets, and generate insights that would take humans years to uncover.
So instead of spending hours on boring paperwork or data entry, we could use that time for more creative and fulfilling work.
That's the idea.
That sounds pretty appealing.
Exactly. AI could free us from the drudgery of repetitive tasks, allowing us to focus on what makes us uniquely human.
And what's that?
Our creativity, our problem-solving abilities, our capacity for innovation.
And the article mentioned a whole bunch of ways AI is already being used.
It did.
From healthcare and education to transportation and manufacturing.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think how this technology is weaving its way into every aspect of our lives.
It's happening faster than most people realize.
Yeah.
And while there are legitimate concerns, we can't ignore the incredible potential of AI to improve our lives, solve global challenges, and even push the boundaries of human ingenuity.
Okay, that's a much-needed dose of optimism. But I still have this nagging feeling that we're just scratching the surface of what AI can do, both good and bad.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Where do we go from here? What does the future hold for AI and for humanity?
That's the big question, isn't it? And there are many possible futures we could create.
Yeah.
Some filled with hope and progress, others with cautionary tales.
Right.
Let's explore those scenarios next.
All right, AI futures. It feels like we're standing at a crossroads with so many possibilities, both exhilarating and unsettling.
It does, doesn't it?
Let's start with the rosier scenarios. What could a truly utopian AI future look like?
Imagine a world where AI helps us transcend of humanity's biggest limitations. AI-powered systems predicting and mitigating natural disasters before they strike.
Interesting.
Personalized medicine eradicating diseases that have plagued us for centuries, global energy grids powered by clean, renewable sources, all managed by AI.
It sounds almost too good to be true. But if AI could help us achieve even a fraction of that, it would be a game changer for the entire planet.
I think so.
What about our day-to-day lives? How could AI impact the way we work, learn, and interact with each other?
Well, AI has the potential to reshape our relationship with work, making it less about repetitive tasks and more about leveraging our unique human capabilities. Imagine AI handling the logistics of a business, allowing employees to focus on creative problem-solving, strategic thinking, and building meaningful connections.
So it's not about robots stealing our jobs, but about AI taking over the treasury, freeing us up to pursue more fulfilling work.
Precisely. AI could also personalize education, tailoring learning paths to individual needs and abilities. Imagine a world where every student have access to the best teachers and resources, regardless of their background or location.
That would truly level the playing field. It's amazing to think how AI could bridge those gaps and create opportunities that were previously unimaginable.
It is.
But let's be realistic, a utopian AI future is just one possibility.
Right.
What about the potential downsides? The articles you sent painted some pretty alarming scenarios.
It's important to acknowledge those concerns. Job displacement is a major one.
Yeah.
While AI could create new jobs, it's also likely to automate many existing roles, leading to economic disruption and potentially social unrest.
That brings up the question of economic inequality.
Yeah.
If AI benefits primarily those who own and control these technologies, couldn't it exacerbate existing wealth disparities?
That's a valid concern. We need to ensure that the benefits of AI are distributed equitably and that there are safety nets in place for those whose livelihoods are disrupted.
Right.
Otherwise, we risk creating a society where the AI-powered elite further distances itself from the rest.
And then there's the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes.
Yeah, that's the big fear, isn't it?
The articles mentioned AI-powered weapons systems, autonomous drones, and even the possibility of AI being used for surveillance and social control.
Right.
That's some seriously scary stuff.
It's a reminder that any technology, especially one as powerful as AI, can be used for good or for ill.
I guess so.
It's up to us as a society to establish ethical guidelines, regulations, and safeguards to ensure that AI is used responsibly and for the benefit of humanity.
It sounds like we're walking a tightrope, balancing the incredible potential of AI with the very real risks it poses. So what can we do to navigate this uncertain terrain? How do we ensure that we're steering AI towards a positive future?
There's no easy answer, but several key factors will be crucial.
Like what?
First, we need to prioritize transparency and accountability in AI development.
Okay.
We need to understand how these systems work, what data they're using, and who controls them.
That makes sense. It's hard to trust something you don't understand. What else can we do to shape the future of AI?
Education is paramount.
Okay.
We need to equip future generations with the knowledge and skills to navigate an AI-driven world.
And what would that look like?
This includes understanding the ethical implications of AI, developing critical thinking skills to discern fact from fiction, and fostering creativity and adaptability to thrive in a rapidly changing job market.
So it's not just about teaching kids how to code, but about helping them become informed and responsible citizens in an age of AI.
Exactly. We need to empower individuals to be active participants in the AI revolution, not passive bystanders swept along by the tide.
Okay, I'm starting to see a roadmap for a more positive AI future. But let's get back to the present for a moment.
Sure.
The articles you sent mentioned a whole bunch of ways AI is already being used in various fields. What are some of the most compelling real-world applications?
One area where AI is making significant strides is healthcare. AI-powered systems can analyze medical images, assist with diagnosis, and even personalize treatment plans.
Wow.
This has the potential to improve patient outcomes, reduce medical errors, and make healthcare more accessible and affordable.
I've heard about AI being used to detect cancer cells in mammograms and X-rays.
Yes.
That's incredibly promising. Are there other areas of medicine where AI is making an impact?
Absolutely. AI is being used to develop new drugs, predict patient responses to treatments, and even monitor patients remotely.
Okay.
This is leading to more precise and personalized care, as well as increased efficiency in healthcare systems.
It sounds like AI is becoming an invaluable tool for doctors and researchers. What about other fields? Where else are we seeing AI being applied in innovative ways?
Transportation is another sector being transformed by AI.
Okay.
Self-driving cars are perhaps the most well-known example.
Right.
But AI is also being used to optimize traffic flow, improve logistics, and even enhance public safety.
I've seen those videos of self-driving cars navigating busy city streets.
Yeah.
It's still a bit mind-boggling to imagine that becoming the norm. But what about the concerns around safety and reliability? Are we really ready for a world where machines are driving us around?
Safety is paramount in the development of autonomous vehicles.
Okay.
These systems are undergoing rigorous testing and validation to ensure that they meet the highest safety standards.
Okay.
And while it's true that there are still challenges to overcome, the potential benefits are significant.
Like reducing traffic accidents caused by human error.
Exactly. AI-powered vehicles have the potential to make our roads safer, reduce traffic congestion, and even provide mobility solutions for people who are unable to drive themselves.
That's exciting. It feels like we're on the cusp of a transportation revolution. What other areas of AI are you particularly excited about?
One area that's particularly fascinating is the intersection of AI and creativity.
Really, how so?
AI is being used to compose music, generate art, write stories, and even design fashion. This is pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible and blurring the lines between human and machine creativity.
I've seen some of those AI-generated artworks, and they're incredible. It's almost like AI is tapping into a hidden wellspring of creative potential.
It raises all sorts of questions about the nature of art and creativity.
Like what?
Is AI truly creative, or is it simply mimicking human creativity based on the data it's been trained on?
Yeah, that's interesting.
These are the kinds of conversations we need to be having as AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our lives.
It's mind-blowing to think how AI is challenging our assumptions about what it means to be human. What about the potential for AI to solve global challenges like climate change and poverty?
That's another area where AI holds immense promise.
Okay,
AI-powered systems can help us analyze climate data, optimize resource allocation, and develop sustainable solutions.
got it.
AI can also be used to personalize education and job training, empowering individuals to break the cycle of poverty.
So AI is not just a technological advancement, but a potential catalyst for positive social change.
Possibly.
It's inspiring to think about the possibilities. But with all these advancements, there's also the question of control. Who gets to decide how AI is developed and used?
That's a critical question and one that we need to address collectively as a society.
Okay,
We need to ensure that the development and deployment of AI are guided by ethical principles, transparency, and democratic values.
right.
Otherwise, we risk creating a future where AI benefits a select few while exacerbating existing inequalities.
It sounds like we're at a pivotal moment in history where the choices we make today will have profound implications for the future of AI and humanity as a whole.
We are indeed standing at a crossroads.
Yeah,
We have the power to shape the future of AI,
right.
but it will require careful consideration, collaboration, and a commitment to using this powerful technology for the greater good.
It's a daunting but also incredibly exciting prospect.
It is.
As we wrap up this exploration of real-world AI applications, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on where this all leads.
Okay.
What does the future hold for AI, and what does it mean for us as humans?
That's the ultimate question, isn't it? And while I don't have a crystal ball,
Right.
I believe the future of AI is inextricably linked to our own evolution as a species.
Interesting.
We are on the cusp of a new era,
Uh-huh.
one where the boundaries between human and machine are becoming increasingly blurred.
It's both thrilling and a little terrifying to think about what that future might hold.
I agree.
But one thing is, for sure, the AI revolution is well underway,
It is.
and it's up to us to shape its trajectory. It really feels like we're on the verge of something monumental. AI isn't just a technology, it's changing how we understand ourselves, our place in the world.
Right.
It's almost philosophical.
It is philosophical. AI forces us to grapple with questions we've pondered for centuries.
Like what?
What is consciousness? What does it mean to be human? What are the limits of our own ingenuity?
And as AI keeps evolving, those lessons get even more complex.
Definitely.
You mentioned the line between human and machine blurring.
Yeah.
What does that actually look like in the future?
Imagine a world where AI isn't just a tool, but a collaborator,
Okay.
a partner in creative endeavors, scientists working alongside AI to unlock the mysteries of the universe, artists co-creating with AI to produce works that push the boundaries of imagination. Even everyday tasks becoming more seamless and intuitive through AI-powered interfaces.
So instead of fearing AI as a replacement, we could embrace it as an extension of our own capabilities.
Exactly.
We become more than we are now thanks to this partnership.
Right.
That's a pretty optimistic outlook.
I'm a pragmatist, not a utopian.
Okay.
There will be challenges, no doubt.
Right.
But the potential for AI to unlock human potential is undeniable. Imagine a world with less disease, more abundance, where the barriers to knowledge and opportunity are significantly lowered.
But realistically, that kind of progress won't happen overnight.
No.
And the articles you sent highlighted some serious concerns.
Uh-huh.
The risk of AI being weaponized, for example, is incredibly disturbing.
You're absolutely right. That's why the ethical development and deployment of AI are non-negotiable.
Okay.
We need international collaboration, robust regulations, and a global commitment to ensuring AI is used for good, not for harm.
And who's responsible for making that happen? Is it governments, tech companies, researchers, or is it all of us as individuals?
It's a collective responsibility.
Okay.
We need informed citizens who understand the implications of AI, who demand transparency from those developing these technologies, and who actively participate in shaping the ethical framework around its use.
It sounds like AI literacy isn't just a nice to have, it's essential for navigating this future. What would that kind of education look like?
It's more than just coding skills.
Okay.
It's about critical thinking, ethical reasoning, understanding the societal impact of AI, and developing the adaptability to thrive in a world where change is constant.
So it's almost like a new kind of digital citizenship where we're not just consumers of technology, but active shapers of its role in our lives.
Precisely. We need to be empowered to ask the right questions, demand accountability, and ensure AI serves humanity, not the other way around.
This has been an incredible journey.
It has.
We've gone from the basic definitions of AI to exploring potential futures and even touched on some pretty profound philosophical questions.
We have.
As we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one key message you want our listeners to walk away with?
AI is a mirror reflecting our own values, our aspirations, and our fears. The future of AI is not predetermined.
Okay.
It's a canvas waiting to be painted by our collective choices. The power to shape that future lies within each of us.
That's a powerful thought to end on. It's not about fearing the unknown, but about stepping into that unknown with awareness, responsibility, and a sense of shared purpose. Thanks for joining us on this incredible deep dive into the world of AI.